Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1, and that misses ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Semien aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses. Matt Chapman will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Now to the plate, Matt Olson. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
A ball and no strikes. In the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Darvish delivers the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Simeon's off and running. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The A's strand 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Fiers gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Zobrist.
And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Fiers is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Line drive to left. Kenna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-2. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He needs just 1 RBI to reach 100 for the season. We'll see if he can get to that plateau here. The 0-1 on its way, and no swing apparently. Ball one. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's gone 3 for 8. To the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mark Canha.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Zobrist has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Chad Pinder is on deck. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 33 driven in. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets the outside corner, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand. And not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Josh Phegley is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And that misses low and away, ball one.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 50, Mike Fiers.
Into the box now, Mike Fiers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he pops it up back behind second base. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Hayward coming on. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the stretch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner's off for second. And he steps off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Yu Darvish. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Bad call on that last pitch right there. You know, the pitch before that was awfully close. It was called a strike, so he wanted to go right back there.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kenna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Here's Jason Hayward now. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's 0 for 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Pinder is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
the center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, but called a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Off and running is Hayward. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
From the stretch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box, Matt Chapman, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider pins into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Piscotty stands at second with no outs. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batter.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Here's the 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A line shot to third base.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Canha.
Into the box, Mark Canha, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. In his career, Canha hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
In now, Jurickson Profar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
The 1-2. There's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that misses for ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 33 on the year. And that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Line toward right center. Pinder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We played 4. It's the A's 2 and the Cubs 1. Stepping in, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Fegley.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball
1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Mike fires. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's Darvish on 0-2, and he struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Marcus Semien.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Semien has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 0-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Cubs.
Okay, thank you,
The
Heidi.
catcher, Wilson.
Here comes the first pitch. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Pinder over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't
pitcher,
outrageous.
number
Hey, listen,
11.
calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Yu Darvish. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fires into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Stephen
off for the
Piscotty.
Athletics.
He'll begin things
The
here
right
against
fielder.
Yu Darvish.
Stephen Piscotty.
He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see right there that the A's are currently tops in the AL in that department. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. First offering on its way. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Chapman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1, here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow.
Brandon Morrow.
In now, Chad Pinder, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. Morrow, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he gets the call there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Popped him up. Rizzo is there for it. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 4 and the Cubs 1. Ready now, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out in the 6th for a
Leading off
lineup
for
that
the
really
Cubs,
hasn't found its
the right
groove in
fielder.
this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many
Hayward.
hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-1. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. A ball and a strike now.
Ball,
2-1. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Down the third baseline. Chapman's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Fires, sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Chris Bryant.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Almora leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Ryan Buchter will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 52, Ryan Buchter.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runners back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 4-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Brad Brock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Robbie Grossman is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Robbie Grossman.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's wide, 2-0. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pops this one up. Bryant calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and a strike to count. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2 and 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they still lead this one 4-2. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey.
2-1. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
That's inside.
And he lays off there 1-0. Contreras gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Soria, the native of Mexico. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate. Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that
pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Daniel Descalso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Left side, but well foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Count still at 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead this one 4-2. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Matt Chapman.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Edwards, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. This one skied out toward right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Mark.
Digging in, Mark Canha. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, and he might see another free pass here. If you're going to get beat, it has to be by anybody but this guy.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Canha is off at first with 2 away. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Piscotty ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is taken for a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And now batting, Chris Bryant. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Looking at his career totals, Bryant carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch, as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in once again, Javier Baez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out, number 2.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, and the 0-1. This is back toward the mound. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 4-2. Settling in now, Chad Pinder. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Pinder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in for Oakland, Josh Phegley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Ramon Laureano will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Phegley stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's set, and the pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Here comes the 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Liam Hendricks is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
To 2-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 home to 1-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Victor Caratini will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. He comes into this one at 248. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And he misses with it. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Hit to first. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
4-2 the final score tonight. Oakland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Fiers earned his 9th win of the year. Liam Hendricks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball. and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, Mike Fiers pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping lead the Athletics to a win over the Cubs, 4-2. The Indians had 12 hits as a team, as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 7-5. The San Diego Padres picked up 14 hits in total, as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field, 5-1. The Colorado Rockies got 11 hits overall as they blasted the Astros 6-0. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Blue Jays smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-6. Luke Voit drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 8-4. The Chicago White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-1. The Atlanta Braves hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-5. Brandon Nimmo drove in 4 as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 8-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Milwaukee Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-1. Nick Pivetta grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as the Phillies got past the Diamondbacks 2-0. The St. Louis Cardinals stopped their 6-game losing streak as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 2-1. The Nats totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.